Why? That's too much milk.
It's too much milk. Yesterday, we were watching this video called The Dumbest TikTok Trends Iceberg, and I said as soon as I get on stream, this is the first video I'm doing. So if you weren't here for the first part of this video, basically, there's a whole bunch of stupid trends. Pink sauce trend. There's a trend where you put hand sanitizer in your eye. Don't do that, by the way. A whole bunch of stupid trends. To be honest, you don't need to really know the context. It's dumb TikTok trends. You probably know most of them. So now we're doing the other half. So we're going right back into it.
The morning after pill challenge. I've heard of these post-love making pills that would prevent any unwanted pregnancies, but this challenge is not referring to that. Of course it's not. Instead, TikTokers are deciding to tear open pregnancy testers and are consuming these little tablets that are found inside of them. Many believe that these tablets inside these pregnancy testers are similar to these morning after pills. And of course, this is just the classic me when I spread misinformation on the internet, with many commenters lying to TikTokers, claiming that it is actually the morning after tablet. And
this is why I be telling y'all to do research. Do y'all know how many people probably face consequences off this because he saw something on TikTok and didn't do their due diligence? If there is a big secret on what this alleged pill does, then everybody would know about it, bro. But obviously, most never want to do their research, so.
If you take it, you would prevent any unwanted pregnancy from unprotected sex. Now, the actual functionality of that tablet is to absorb any moisture in the packaging so that the pregnancy tester doesn't get compromised. It's like the same thing as eating those silica gel packets, you know?
Do not do that, by the way. If you do that, I'm not gonna hold you. That's natural selection at its finest.
What the f is this? This is a challenge where people just put cereal and milk in their mouths and they let other people eat the cereal out of that mouth.
I've never seen this challenge a day in my life, and maybe it's because I don't stay on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's that. I've never seen that challenge a day in my life. Never heard of it. That is disgusting. That's not even dangerous. That's just disgusting. Also, that might be dangerous for the person who's doing that because you probably could choke that way. But
holy Jesus Christ. Here, you know what? Here's some examples so that you have to share the same pain that I did when I had to research this video.
Oh my God. Oh my God, Brennan. Why? That's too much milk.
It's too much milk. Okay, no. This is why I didn't see that. This is why I didn't see the trend. Bro, this is exactly why I didn't see the trend. This is exactly why I didn't see the trend. This is exactly why I didn't see the trend. Okay. All right, yeah, he just got lost up in the sauce. He just got lost up in the sauce.
So scalp pop.
This is regular. Okay, yeah, he's disgusting. He just got lost up in the sauce. That's disgusting.
Popping is when people tug on their hair so hard it makes a popping sound.
Why would you do that? Ow!
Oh, did you hear that?
And apparently some people in the comments claim that in certain cultures, this technique is actually used to cure some ailments such as headaches and colds and bad coughs. Now here's a quick
Now, I don't want to say it's cap, but that sounds like cap. I'm not gonna lose you. I'll believe it when I see it. That sounds cap. That sound like cap. I'm not gonna lose you. Sound like cap.
explanation from a professional plastic surgeon, Dr. Anthony Young, on why the scalp pops like that when you pull on your hair really hard.
This is called scalp popping, where you are pulling the galea, which is a layer of the scalp, off of the periosteum, the covering of the skull. This can create bleeding, which could turn into a big Goomba on the side of your head. Bad idea.
I'm pretty sure dry scooping pre-workout supplements has been around way before
dry scooping challenge.
TikTok even put any attention on it. It's a method where gym rats and bodybuilders would just get some pre-workout powder and they just like scoop it in their mouths instead of diluting it in some water. I'm sure doing it once doesn't cause any harm, but
yeah, I know. I know
Hope
some.
y'all enjoying the stream and love you, Ryan.
Thank you for the
Keep making great content.
Thank you for the dollar. Thank you for the dollar. Appreciate you. Thank you for the dollar. I appreciate you. I know people who dry scoop. You know what I'm saying? But I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to do it consistently, like multiple times a day. You know what I'm saying? But I know people who dry scoop. I didn't know it was a challenge though. I didn't know. I didn't know it was a challenge though. You know what I'm saying?
Repeat diluting it. This would just get some pre-workout powder and you just like scoop it in their mouths instead of diluting it in some water. I'm sure doing it once doesn't cause any harm, but repeated dry scooping would cause some problems. Like for one, you could accidentally inhale the powder and cause some irritations in your lungs. Now the biggest problem with dry scooping,
no funny, don't do it, it go into your lungs. Miles, did that ever happen to you?
Is that you could take too much of the pre-workout. Most pre-workouts contain caffeine and a lot of stimulants to help boost your energy when you go into your 5th set of the day. Now, deciding to dry scoop instead of diluting in water means that your body basically takes a whole abundance of stimulants all at once, and that could obviously cause some problems like heart attack, you know, jitteriness, and many other unpleasant symptoms.
It's not worth it.
There have been some stories of bodybuilders that have suffered these when taking too much pre-workout powder. So just read your labels, take your pre-workout powder responsibly. Does it even taste good dry scooped? So there's this new tanning and nasal spray that contains a chemical called melanotan, which is used for tanning skin.
Sounds like a bad idea off rip.
Like many things in life, when melanotan is used sparingly, it can help the skin get a more tanned look. But when you use it excessively, you could get skin cancer. So why do people put this chemical in nasal spray anyways? Don't most people get tans from sunbathing or going to those tanning salons where they sit in those beds with the UV lights all over themselves? Well, some believe that inhaling this chemical would cause your skin to produce more pigment, which results in a more tanned look. Needless to say, because it's on this iceberg, it obviously didn't work. And many doctors are warning against using these sprays because they're not FDA approved or regulated.
It's not FDA approved. Why are people doing this to themselves? People will always find a way to really just like mess them own selves up. By the way, tanning is a crazy concept to me in the first place. Maybe it's because, you know what I'm saying? But like, to do this, the mumbles will go to great lengths to do wrong to themselves.
At all. Those who regularly use it could experience symptoms such as nausea and could also get an increased risk of skin cancer. It's gone to the point where TikTok even started banning videos where they endorse these tanning nasal sprays. So this is for the TikTokers.
I beg your pardon?
Who desire the Kylie Jenner lips, you know what I'm saying? And instead of using a cup to like swell up their lips, they decide to use boner boosting cream. This trend started when TikToker
you really got to sit back and think sometimes, how do stuff like this become a trend? Like, you would only think that one would really do this, but no, it's just a collective of, it's just like, that doesn't sound like a good idea in the first place. By the way, learn something new every day, because I didn't know there were cream for that. I thought it was Viagra and there were other, like, you know what I'm saying, pills for it, but I didn't know there was creams for it, so we learn something new every day. But to see that and be like, damn, yo, he put it on his lips, like, I want my lips to be plump, so let me do that, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous, bro.
Little Chicken Cutlet showcased their application of the penis cream on their lips.
Facts.
So recently I saw a movie and
of course he would do it. Of course he no shade to bro. No shade to bro, because ain't nothing wrong with it, but like there is something wrong with doing this challenge and he's promoting it. So I'm just like, okay. Yeah. He definitely got sugar in his tank.
This girl put erection cream on her lips and it made them really big. So I wanted to try it. I forgot what the movie was called, but here we go. It kind of tingles. It doesn't feel terrible, but we'll see. So it's been like 5 minutes and they look bigger, but I'm gonna wait 5 more minutes and I'm gonna eat my pizza. So it's been 3 more minutes and I said I was gonna do 5, but it's burning really bad, so I'm gonna take it off and we'll see. Oh my gosh. I kind of like it, I'm not gonna lie.
This bro is going to be using this cream every day before he walk out now, bro.
I mean, it kind of worked. His lips did get a little bigger, but the burning sensation he was feeling was probably not a good sign. Now, according to dermatologist Dr. Hadley King, harsh skincare products such as penis cream, retinol, alpha hydroxylic acids, and salicylic acid could cause too much irritation on the lips, which could cause the skin on the lips to actually peel off. Now, lip skin is relatively thin, and the boner cream is there to increase the blood flow, which is how boners work. So that's why it causes inflammation and irritation. And also, there's a chance that when you put the cream on your lips,
He ate
a
pizza
little
with penis
fleckle
cream
can
on his lips. Crying face. Crying face. Crying face. Crying face. WTF are we watching, Raya?
be like accidentally swallowed, and that could cause some problems too. So people are challenging themselves to consume aquarium cleaner because it's supposedly
Alright. At this point, like, some of these are definitely natural selection. I feel like we understand that to be a fact at this point, but there's like some of this is like these people know what can happen and they just like, we don't care. Like, cause there's no way. That doesn't, I don't even know what aquarium cleaner contains in it, but it definitely isn't something that any human should be consuming or putting anywhere near their mouth.
stops aging.
It stops aging. Yes. It's the fountain of life, the fountain of youth. Like, if this was a fact, everybody would know about it. Nope, stop doing that. Like, who be lying to y'all? All this be like 90% of these challenges are because of misinformation, bro. Somebody just being like, yo, do this works. And then other people try it and it don't work, and then it ends up being bad. Like, I don't know.
Specifically, people are claiming that methylene blue has health benefits, which, you know, does have some merit. The substance, which can be injected or consumed orally, is prescribed by physicians to treat
methemoglobinemia,
which is a medical condition where blood cannot deliver oxygen to different parts of the body. Now, the problem is
nobody who's doing this challenge has whatever it is. Nobody has that, so they're just doing it just to do it.
TikTokers have taken that idea and have just overly exaggerated and sometimes even lied about the effects of methylene blue, claiming that, oh, it can help enhance your cognitive abilities, boost metabolism, and fight aging, make you feel like Batman. And like always, doctors are always chiming in, warning people against consuming large amounts of methylene blue. Some have consumed so much that their eyes and mouths turn blue. And they also claim that methylene blue doesn't do anything.
You drink it so much that some people's eyes are turning blue in GTA. That's how you know. I'm not gonna hold you. You have to be taking like years off your life. I know people are gonna try to trying to stop aging, but I think like consequently they're taking like 50 years off their life. There's no way your eyes are changing colors, bro, and your tongue is a permanent blue, and you don't got to see a doctor right after that.
To prevent aging. I mean, to be fair, any product that claims to prevent aging is probably a scam in the first place. You can't beat time, buddy. Okay, so these challenges, if they haven't started already, I'm sure they're already explaining themselves on what they are and why they're such a terrible idea. Slap a teacher challenge.
What? Yo, y'all find any way to disrespect y'all teachers for any reason, bro. That's just so like people be finding any way to just disrespect a teacher, bro.
What's the challenge on this one? You slap a teacher on camera and then you dip before you get into trouble and probably get expelled or even face criminal charges.
That's definitely an expulsion, bro. They know everybody's name in there, bro. There's no way this is a trend. This one I actually don't believe. I know sometimes teachers get attacked, but I don't think that's a part of the trend. Like, if some people are really doing this trend where you go in GTA and slap your teacher and then expect not to get expelled after, it's crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
And some of these videos are up too. Here's one where a student is shown beating the hell out of a 64-year-old teacher. It was so bad to the point that the teacher had to be hospitalized and the student would face criminal charges as an adult because they're 18 years old.
As they should.
And what are these challenges? Salt challenge.
Is he talking about the salt challenge with the ice, or is this a different challenge?
The salt challenge is where you consume spoonfuls of salt.
Okay, nope, never heard of it. This is death. Like, I don't even be trying to explain no more. Why is this a challenge, bro? Sodium levels going up by at least 1,000. Cholesterol going up by at least 90%. Why?
And see how much you can eat. Some just dump the whole jar of salt.
Oh my god, yo. Yo, that. Yo, no, it's GT's for him. It's GT's for him.
That's it. You know 100% of these challenges, the reason why they do it. Repeat after me. They do it for the views and attention. I don't even need to tell you the dangers of consuming too much salt. You know, like most of America got a problem with that anyway, as many people, including myself, my fat ass self, have a high sodium diet. Even like most fast food restaurants are starting to warn their customers about the high sodium content.
Funny thing is, some of y'all would still get this. It has a sodium warning on it. Y'all would still get all this. Both of them all at once.
Some of their food has the poop challenge, aka tricking your toddler into thinking their parents have a poop fetish. Okay, I got this completely wrong. The poop challenge is actually parents getting some peanut butter and Nutella or some fake poop, and then they would ask their kids to get them toilet paper while on the toilet. And then when they grab the toilet paper from their kids, they smear the on their hands thinking it's poop.
It's peanut butter or Nutella, Twitch. It is peanut butter and Nutella.
Really funny, guys. And apparently this...
If it's just that, compared to everything else, if it's just that, it's not that bad. It's just like, it's kind of just like weird, if I'm being honest. But compared to everything else on here, it's not bad.
This trend peaked when COVID lockdowns just started. Like, come on, can you just get into like music or games or something like that? Like, this is how you had to pass the time. What do you think
Okay. Fire challenge is like top 1. Yeah, fire challenge is top 1. Worst challenge out there. Worst trend out there. Probably in terms of everything. In terms of dangers, it's easily the worst. People in the fire challenge was really trying to be on fire for its time, and I don't know who thought that was a good idea. But to be fair, you cannot put that on TikTok. People been doing the fire challenge for like at least 2 decades now for some reason in GTA. Like, I don't know why people do it. You shouldn't do it, and people continue to do it for some reason. Hopefully you don't show anything, because I can't show that.
Challenges. Yeah, you just burn yourself. That's what you do in the fire
Obviously, I'm not going to show examples. Okay, bad.
challenge. Although you do need to record on TikTok for the views and attention, you know what I mean? So the up thing is that a lot of young and impressionable kids did get this challenge on their For You pages, and they want to recreate it themselves. Here's this story about a 12-year-old in Miami who, after watching TikToks of people lighting themselves on fire with their cousin and little brother, he decided that he wanted to do the challenge himself. So he grabbed himself a lighter and a bottle of rubbing alcohol, pours a little puddle on the concrete in his backyard, lights it up on fire, right? The problem is he left a trail from the puddle to the bottle, and the
oh my god,
bottle exploded, and now there's just this huge fire in the backyard. Fortunately, his parents and uncle arrived quickly so they could extinguish the fire, but the kid needed immediate medical attention, so they called emergency services, and the kid was later airlifted to the HCA Florida Kendall Hospital. And they spent 6 months in and out of the hospital, and they had to get 50 surgeries. And because of the damage that the fire did to their legs, they had to relearn how to walk, stand, and even get dressed. It's lucky the kid survived.
Yo, see, this is what I be talking about. Now, all this should really be self-explanatory, and these are things that should really be brought to children's attention and stuff like that. But also, a lot of kids are very impressionable. Like, kids in general are impressionable, you know what I'm saying? So, like, it's just like, damn, bro. This is so weird. This is why I hate when adults even put it out there, because, like, If the adults don't put it out there, nobody's going to try nothing, bro. But people, you got grown people still trying to do the fire challenge. Like, it's weird. I'm not gonna hold you. Don't ever
challenge in all the other challenges later on in this video can just showcase how dangerous social media can be for children.
And hey, TikTok, maybe if you just, hey, that one app, maybe if you just like didn't allow that, maybe.
Pretty f***ed up. This is definitely one of the dumber challenges that I've seen on TikTok. As if driving by itself isn't already dangerous enough, TikTokers have decided to create a challenge where they would use their car to dance the cha-cha slide. You know, the song that goes like, slide to the left, slide to the right, crisscross. Look, I don't need to explain why this is
and then when everybody was clapping their hands, I'll just use my
dangerous, right? I mean, you know, what could happen when you're just swerving around on the road? Like, you know, what if there's another car coming on the other side? What if you're in an SUV and you f***ing flip over? You know, what if you drive yourself off a cliff doing this dumbass challenge?
Alright, layer 4. What was the worst challenge in layer 3? What was the worst challenge in layer 3? Worst one had to be the fire one. Worst one in layer 3 is the fire one.
The Benadryl challenge.
Worst one in layer 3 is the fire one. I'm not going with you. That one is crazy. Fire one, fire one, fire one, fire one.
Another medicine
Benadryl
challenge. There's actually a lot of them for some reason. The Benadryl challenge is pretty self-explanatory. You take a ton of Benny and see how many balls you're tripping on. Now,
I don't know if we had to really. I'm not going to explain how bad of an idea that is because we all know this, but it's just like, why?
we have to go through this lesson all over again.
Don't
take more
challenge.
medicine than what you need. Take it if you need it. According to Wikipedia, deliberate overconsumption of Benadryl could cause adverse effects including confusion, delirium, psychosis, organ damage, hyperthermia, convulsions, coma, and death. Now, there have been several participants that have been hospitalized as a result of the Benadryl challenge, including 3 teenagers that have been admitted to the Cook's Children's Medical Center after consuming 14 Benny.
An Oklahoma teenager died as a result of the latest TikTok challenge. Last week, the 15-year-old died after overdosing on Benadryl.
Like, why is this a promotion? Like, how do these things really become trends? Like, apparently they have they have the abilities to show what goes viral and what not, and what doesn't go viral on that app. So how are these obviously dangerous things going viral and becoming trends? Like,
described by close acquaintances as a happy teenager and not someone who would experiment with drugs. However, she fell victim to what's been called the Benadryl challenge.
And like with any medicine challenge, there is of course another chubby emu video associated with it. He can better explain the damages that over-consuming Benadryl can do to your body. And while we're on the topic of over-consuming stuff that you really shouldn't consume in the first place, why wasn't Tide Pods on this iceberg? This is my addition to
was Tide Pods a TikTok challenge or was that YouTube? What was Tide Pods even on? I don't remember that. That was like, was that TikTok? When did the Tide Pod thing happen? Like 2018, 2019, 2020? That was YouTube? Musically? I feel like that was before TikTok. I'm not gonna hold you. Musically? Yeah, that was definitely before TikTok. That shit was 2017. Yeah, that was definitely before TikTok.
The iceberg. Why isn't there any Tide Pods? In 2018, the Tide Pod challenge was probably one of the first TikTok challenges that got mainstream media attention. Now, for like the legit 2 people that don't know about this challenge, what the challenge was is that you had to eat a Tide Pod, those little detergent pods you throw in your laundry machine. And yeah, I feel like this is the grandfather of doing dumb shit with inconsumable dangerous chemicals. I mean, it's not like doing that for internet attention wasn't really a thing before. People have been attempting to drink bleach on the internet since like
whoa, can't show that. Don't do that in GTA. Do not do that.
Little kids accidentally eating Tide Pods. They do look kind of scrumptious. They do make it look kind of good. It looks like candy. So Tide responded by putting a child-proof lid. But the problem is, these aren't kids doing the challenge. It's dumb teenagers who wanted quick internet fame. And you know, they obviously know how to take off that childproof lid. It just became this huge phenomenon. Tied in, the FDA even had to release statements telling these people to not eat Tide Pods, and like the Tide Pods became memed as like the forbidden fruit and like a delicacy. Now, according
honestly, if you did this trend, it's like not only is it natural selection, but if you even thought about doing it or did it once, bro, it's already like it's set in stone. Your fate is already set in stone if you did it one time, bro. It doesn't even matter. Your fate is set in stone.
To the Carolina's poison control, dude, how did I f this up that badly? It's Carolinas. And the Poison Control Center at the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia, quote, swallowing conventional detergent might result in a mild stomach ache, but with highly concentrated detergent pods, the ingestion can cause excessive vomiting, lethargy, and gasping. And in some reported cases, victims stopped breathing and required ventilation support. Many platforms,
all that because you want to take a Tide Pod, bro. OG Cinnamon Challenge was taking people out. That was OG YouTube. Like, Cinnamon Challenge was dangerous. I ain't gonna hold you, bro.
TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, what have you, have banned videos of people eating Tide Pods to obviously stomp this trend from getting any more viral, because more people should not be eating Tide Pods. The burning pile challenge isn't really like a challenge. It's more like a template where TikTokers would fill around with a lighter.
See, the ice bucket challenge was for a good cause, so like that's why.
More like a challenge. It's more like a template where TikTokers would fill around with a lighter, putting it in their mouths and whatnot, before transitioning into where they're all like dressed up. It's like another thirst trap trend, right? And like the only real danger in this trend is handling the lighter wrong. Here's an example from TikToker Maddie, who accidentally lit her hair on fire while doing the TikTok. And you know, I'm gonna show the clip, but don't worry, she's fine. It wasn't like a major burn or anything, so.
Ooh, can't show those. Can't show those. She's good. Fire went down. She's fine. She's fine. Damn. Ooh. All for a TikTok. It's crazy. It's crazy. That's why I really stopped doing extracurricular stuff for TikToks. You know what I'm saying? After that one time that I told y'all a long time ago that I tried to jump for a video and then I didn't look where I was going, so I accidentally like landed wrong. And then my foot, like, kind of, like, it was hurting. Like, it was hurting after that. I'm not going to hold you. Y'all remember when I told y'all about that? Never again.
So there's these little magnetic balls, and TikTokers have been using them to make fierce piercings, ear piercings, belly piercings, and, you know, tongue piercings, what have you. And in regards to tongue piercings, when you put little swallowable magnetic balls in your mouth, what do you think could happen? So a few people have been hospitalized for accidentally swallowing some of these magnetic balls. Fortunately, I couldn't find any deaths or any news articles.
And if it gets swallowed, I just get a magnet and then like, never mind.
Talking about any deaths related to these magnetic balls. So, okay, so the ice cube challenge is where women of TikTok would put ice cubes up their vaginas.
Not surprised. I'm just disappointed. At this point in time, I'm just disappointed. I know that feels uncomfortable. That has to. Why is that a TikTok trend? That has to be the most uncomfortable feeling of all time.
They obviously don't show them putting the ice up their coochies, but they just show their reaction waist up of them putting ice up their coochies. Now, users have claimed that the ice felt good, it helped calm them down, and helped some with their vaginal infections. Now,
Mama, you gotta go to a fucking doctor. What the? Yo, go to a doctor. I mean, a gynecologist.
I can't really give an input on whether putting ice up your is good because I don't have a. However, gynecologists are warning against putting ice up their vaginas. Here's Dr. Jennifer Lincoln explaining how putting ice up the cooch could cause some problems.
Ice cubes in your vagina. This is a new TikTok trend, and this is what happens when you quarantine.
Ladies, it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon and you're bored and you haven't left the house in a week and you want to put an ice cube in your vagina? Sure, that's fine. But according to what I've seen on TikTok, girls are claiming that it helps with depression and anxiety.
If that makes you less depressed, I'm not gonna hold you. That's the least of your worries at that point.
No, it don't. Vaginal tightness? How? It's not going to freeze it into a tighter shape. Or treating warts. It doesn't do any of that.
What's this up? Today I'm gonna be showing you NyQuil Chicken. That's damn right. And here's what you're gonna need.
Do not do NyQuil challenge.
To make NyQuil Chicken. First you need to get yourself a nice pan. Got a little buddy up here. You can light it up. Really nice. Let it get nice and toasty for a little bit. And what you're going to need is NyQuil.
This dude is sick. I'm not gonna hold you. Yeah, this dude is sick. I'm not gonna hold you.
NyQuil and some chicken and a little oil. Hopefully I don't burn down my recording setup while doing this, but you know, just don't try this at home. Anyways, get some oil going.
I'm gonna skip this part of the video because I'm not
9 months woo we going for a year.
I'm not sure if I can look at him prepare this, but we know what it is.
It smells like it. Explanatory
We
challenge.
already know what that is, so we're just gonna go ahead and skip that one. That challenge is ridiculous. I'm not gonna hold you. That challenge is ridiculous. I'm not gonna hold you. I don't know that one. People were making NyQuil chicken. That's it. That was the challenge. Don't know why. Don't do it. There you go.
What could possibly be the goal?
Bro had a, by the way, bro had a roach or some kind of bug in his frying pan. Like, I'm not gonna lie, that is actually sick.
Self-explanatory challenge. What could possibly be the goal of the coronavirus challenge? You get coronavirus. This is another challenge that got huge mainstream media attention, especially when lockdown started happening. And the way these TikTokers try to get COVID is f***ing wild. Like, the most viral one is someone licking the public toilet.
It's Corona time. Hey, it's Corona time.
What? Bruh, we already talked about this before, so I'm not gonna speak on it.
And this sparked the whole thing of people licking random shit out in the public to try to get COVID as quickly as possible. Of course, this challenge.
Not only would New York subway station give you COVID, it probably would take you out of this world in like a couple days in GTA.
It is obviously dangerous, especially since this took place when vaccines weren't developed yet, and you could have gotten severely ill from getting COVID. You know, I don't need to explain now why this is such a dumb challenge. Okay, this one's pretty.
Yo, where's Miles? Yo, where's Miles at? Yo, this is one of the worst ones. This one has to be up there with the fire challenge. I'm not gonna hold you. Hot water challenge. Nah, bro. Nigga, that shit is ridiculous. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Nigga, you can't show that on stream.
No, I literally can't. I literally can't. Oh my god. That one is up there in terms of one of the worst challenges. I'm not gonna hold you.
Up. The hot water challenge is where you get yourself a pot of hot boiling water and then dump it on an unsuspecting victim. I hope you know.
That's what makes it worse, because you don't do it to yourself, you do it to somebody else, which is actually makes it worse, bro. Because like somebody wouldn't be expecting that, and then you gotta live the rest of your life with burns because somebody did that to you, which is
why this is a dangerous and up challenge. Now this challenge could also be where people attempt to drink boiling water through a
okay, I did not know about that part. That is ridiculous.
Straw. And unfortunately, this challenge has caused the death of an 8-year-old. She was dared by her cousin to drink some boiling water through her straw. The water immediately burned her mouth and throat, and she was later hospitalized and received a tracheotomy. Unfortunately, she passed away from her respiratory problems.
Alright, good video. There's a lot of trends that you cannot, like, most of these trends, like 85% of trends that come out, like, on TikTok are just dangerous, you know what I'm saying? So half of these, I'm just like, I don't know how people could fathom even doing this for a second, but the funny thing is there's always going to be stupid trends out there, you know what I'm saying? So, like, all these trends I wouldn't do, especially the pink sauce one. Definitely don't do that one. But all right, plugs, don't touch those. I need those. IBUG. All right.
Put the bitch back like I'm double heaven. Hold up, triple deuces. Put that bitch up, we got all the juices. Hold up, speak to heaven. Eat that yeah, but my mama didn't admit it. Me body chill, least I want by. My diamond, pussy like